Hey everyone, what's happening? Michael Beretta. Thank you so much for checking me out today. The weather's getting nicer. We got a little slight drizzle, but because the weather's getting nicer, I get to go out on location and do these vlogs. So as usual, I had some conversations over the weekend about this particular topic, and I just wanted to drop it on you. And it's something that I'm passionate about because I'm passionate about the psychology of life, and I'm also very interested in change and how things like technology and social media are changing the game. And I've known a couple people that gave up Facebook, and let's just generalize and say gave up social media for Lent, and which is cool, awesome. And they come back then with these big self, discoveries and revelations, and which are neat. But they're always based around, oh my gosh, because I gave up that, I was able to free up so much more time for my family or for a hobby or for this or for that. Kind of implying that social media is a negative in the sense that it monopolizes time. You make that decision. You make that choice, though, on how much time, energy, thought that you put into using technology, social media, or anything for that matter. So people say, I freed up so much more time. Well, you can say you freed up more time by not complaining. You can say you freed up more time because you quit something like smoking. You could say you freed up more time by not staying in the office as late. You could say you freed up more time by sleeping one less hour a night. So at the end of the day, these choices are always starting and stopping with you, the individual. And if you think about the irony, really the hypocrisy, if you then come back from, say, something like Lent and saying, oh my gosh, I didn't use Facebook at all, and then you complain about all the negatives about it, why don't you just quit it altogether? Right? If it's that bad, then why don't you just stop using technology and stop using social media? Because those types of stories kind of paint the picture, again, that it's the medium that's the issue, and it's not the medium. Behind it, every social platform, behind every piece of technology is a human being using it. In fact, there's a human being that created it, right? So at the end of the day, if social media or technology is not your thing, complaining about it's not going to change anything in your life. Stopping, you can just stop using it. That's what actually will make the difference. Because at the end of the day, if you even talk about how using social media monopolizes your time, well, say you're somebody who really likes to read, right? If you were to read 6 books a day, does that person have a problem? Is that person being monopolized by the desire to learn and discover and read? You know what I mean? So really at the end of the day, it's the choices you make of how to use your time and energy and where you decide to put it. It's not something like technology. It's not a medium, all right? And at the end of the day, the flip side of all that is these mediums, these pieces of technology can be used to do some really great things and really connect people as well. So I understand the social change of it is still kind of, bumpy for some people, but when you point blame at those things, all you're really doing is deflecting where the choice was really made, and the choice was made by you. So something to think about, before you complain about things monopolizing time, first kind of step back and see, well, who's making the decision with regard to using those particular things? Something to think about.